Brandon pushes open the door to his daughter's bedroom. Pink wallpaper lines the walls and cream carpet softens the patter of Marianne's steps. She ducks under his arm, running across the room and jumping into the bed. Brandon picks his way across her room through a minefield of toys and unwashed clothes. "This room's a mess," Brandon said, watching his step. "Yeah, just like you," Marianne whispers weakly. Brandon pretended not to hear her sassy comment. Looking at her, only the top of Marianne's head could be seen above her covers. Brandon sat on the edge of her bed, leant over and kissed her on her forehead, then quickly pulling down the sheets, rubbing his medium-length salt and pepper beard all over her face. "Stop," Marianne giggled. "How about this?" Brandon stopped tickling her. "Before we visit Mum tomorrow, we'll tidy your room, and I'll have a shave. How's that?" "Okay," Marianne said with a smile. Brandon returns it. "Good night, sweetheart." "Good night, Daddy." Brandon gently shuts Marianne's door. He walks around the house doing his nightly routine, locking doors, checking windows. The house feels colder, empty. The once warm, homely place now a constant reminder of a lost loved one. Old family photos, countless birthday gifts given and received, chores that lay undone, unwilling, not wanting of the new reality. And worst of all, their room. No longer will Brandon feel the warmth, the smell of her perfume, hear her good nights and morning greetings. It takes Brandon some time to fall asleep. Only the quiet chatter of late-night TV at the end of his bed lulls him to sleep. Brandon shudders awake in a cold sweat. At the end of his bed, a creature stares back. Its large red eyes almost glow with their own light. The creature is gaunt and pale, its skin tight to its unusual bone structure. What is it? How did it get in? Brandon thought. He's a light sleeper. There is no way this thing broke in without him hearing it, even with him asleep. Looking over the creature, its pale grey skin was almost transparent over its humanoid frame. Ice-cold blue veins ran in streams just under its surface. Its arms ended in serrated bone folded back. For a moment both sat, staring and unmoving. A weapon. Brandon hoped his combat knife was where he left it, poking out the side of his mattress. He moved quickly, looking down to find purchase on it. Snapping his head back around, he catches the back of the creature exiting the room into the hall. For a moment, Brandon was relieved the creature was gone, but a blasting panic ran through his mind. Marianne. Jumping from bed, he drew the service knife in one fluid motion. Tripping over his still asleep legs, he moved as fast as he could after the creature. Brandon bumped and scraped into the walls of the hall, running to Marianne's room. The door ajar, he bursts inside. He sees the placid, pale form of the creature crouched and overbearing his daughter's body, hanging over the side of the bed. A large gash on her neck was open, dripping blood onto the cream carpet. The emotions Brandon felt at this moment were on a new level, even compared to the emotions felt seeing the dead bodies of other loved ones and the last moments of friends. Moonlight shone through the window, barely giving away the creature's position as it backed up into the dark corner of the room at the foot of the bed. Only its red eyes glowing from the darkness peered out. Following its eyes, the creature reached up to its full height, now being some 7 feet tall. Brandon raised his knife, pointing it at the creature, moonlight catching on the metallic flat of its blade. The creature lets out a raspy chuckle, betraying some sick intelligence. It looks at the knife, outstretched, pointing it at the creature. A strange self-illumination of moonlight radiates from the weapon. The creature recoils, forcing itself up into the corner where the ceiling meets the wall. Brandon steps towards the creature. No words cross him. His hand shakes, betraying his fear. but the silence of a trained killer and the rage of a scorned father forcing action. He darts after it. The creature tries to escape him, using its superior speed, raking its bone protrusions, trying to find its footing. Slipping on a toy, the creature falls to its knees. Within moments, Brandon is upon it, stabbing with cold fury, the knife having no resistance, only the dull thuds of Brandon's hand giving him feedback. The creature's body goes limp. Brandon calms and comes to his senses and turns to his daughter's body limply hanging over the side of the bed. He kneels down and cradles her in his arms. At first, he has no emotion. This was not the first time he was in a similar situation, but today was different. He couldn't help himself. A flood of sadness and anger. Tears well up within him, and a choke down with anger that he couldn't protect her. Failure and self-loathing filled him as he picks her up. He feels her wet, warm blood on his hands. The room goes dark along with his thoughts. Then he hears my voice, Brendan. He turns in the direction of the voice, facing where the window would have been. Instead, a scene of chaos. The stacked, self-illuminated blue hexagons of the void, husks of all shapes and sizes, eyes, teeth, tentacles, swarms of husks gliding in between the hexagons, firing off cannon growths and ripping each other apart with teeth and claw. Brandon had seen enough war to recognize it, even with these strange creatures. A silhouette outlined by blue light, a distant humanoid figure with 6 wings, carrying a large crescent-shaped spear and sword, fighting off an indescribable large mass of eyes and teeth. I say his name again, Brandon. He looks at me. Brandon can't tell where my body finishes and the void starts. The only part of me he can distinguish is the mouth of sharp teeth, cartoonish in nature, smiling at him. I speak. Brandon, I'm sorry for your loss, but know that she is not far. Be not afraid. I need you to do something for me, Brandon. I pause, allowing his mind to catch up. And I feel like that you would do this without me asking. But I show you this to let you know that this is the right thing. I need you to help me, Brandon. Brandon is stunned, unable to speak. He feels that he might be hallucinating, going crazy with grief. The room that he was in, its pink wallpaper, its cream carpet surrounding him, becomes more solid as my last words call him to action. Stop what happened to your Marianne happening to anyone else. The quiet of the night surrounding him, the moonlight cascading on his face reminding him of what happened. He holds his child for what seems like forever, stunned and silent.